Hey guys, Prowl 1701 here, and today on It's Armageddon, my question is, what if the aliens have discovered Big Finish? And they say, ooh, more Doctor Who we can take from the humans. And they've told us we can only save 3 Big Finish audio stories. And the rest they're taking. I have to narrow it down because I've only heard a little bit of Big Finish and I have to make this challenging for myself. That's the reason why it's not like 10 or 5, because there's a lot of Big Finish stories. But to make this challenging for myself, and by extension, you guys, we're going to narrow it down to 3. What if you could only keep 3 Big Finish stories? 1, Jubilee. I got to keep Jubilee. I love that one. That was the first Big Finish audio I ever listened to. And I love me some 6th Doctor Big Finish. I do. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It's interesting seeing the similarities between it and Dalek while also seeing the differences between it and Dalek from Series 1 of Modern Who, since I know it's the same writer. I do enjoy it a lot, though. The next one on the list is The Last Adventure, and even though I know it's 4 stories in the pack, I'm counting it as 1 since it's all in the box, and since they all connect kind of Trial of a Time Lord style. I really enjoy it. It does a really good job with the Valiard as he gets progressively more of an influence during the stories. And I like the stories individually. I don't know, probably the first one was my favorite, the one on the train, I really liked. And then the second one with like the werewolves, but they're like reverse werewolves, that one was really cool. I forget what the third one was right off, but I remember enjoying it as well. The 4th one was my least favorite, but was still really good, which leads into the events of Time and the Ronnie. It's a really good read. Really good read, and in each one the Doctor has a different companion, so I got to kind of experience some of his other companions that are, you know, not from the show, so that was pretty cool as well. And then for the last one, I'd probably say, just again because I haven't listened to a lot of Big Finish, Storm Warning, because I did like it. I wasn't actually familiar with the R101 or the RX101, the Zeppelin that went down. I didn't know that was an actual historical event. It took me a while to catch on to that. So that was pretty neat to learn about that. And I like Paul McGann, so it's nice to get a little more Paul McGann in my life. And I like basically learning more about Charlie, because I know Charlie travels with 8 and 6. So it's interesting to see that and how he kind of causes time problems saving her here when she wasn't supposed to be saved here. And I think that comes into play later with, you know, Time Storm or whatever. Maybe that's what the Storm Warning is all about in the title. And yeah, it's got a lot of really neat characters in it. Those are probably the 3 I would save, just that I've listened to. Light at the End was kind of disappointing. Spare Parts was very disappointing. I haven't finished Unit Domination yet. I'm about halfway through it. But I really need to get back on that because I've listened to those first 2 parts months ago. It's not bad. I just haven't gotten around to finishing it. And then I have some others I've got to get through as soon too. But those are just the 3 I've really got to listen to. Chimes of Midnight. I really want to hear Chimes of Midnight. But those are the 3 just from what I've listened to that I would save. So I want to know what you think not only of those stories, but which 3 you would save and why, without going into too much detail because I'm trying to avoid spoilers. Other things to do, don't forget to click the like button and the subscribe button and the bell for notifications so you never miss out on another video. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year. Doctor Who's wonderful 60th anniversary year, so I certainly appreciate it. I want to give a shout out to some of my top tier patrons, Stephen Crane, Colin Coney, and Finn Perkins. I appreciate their support, as I do the support of all of my patrons. It does make a difference, and I am very grateful. A link to my Patreon is down below if you'd like to support me that way. I have a P.O. box down there as well, if there's anything you would like to send me to look at and review, Doctor Who related or otherwise. It's a sci-fi channel after all. And then I also have a link to my Amazon wishlist down there as well. Most importantly, thank you for watching.